I wasn't even gonna do a live video today. I'm all like, well, resting from last night. They just played 8675309 from Tommy Two Tone. I love that song. Of course it's ending. You know, they're going to Culture Club. And I'm not a huge Culture Club fan. I'm not anti-Culture Club, you know. But what happened, I called someone, I left them a voicemail. They didn't answer. And I just started riffing. And I was like, clearly, I'm in a talking mood. Even though I don't think I'm in a talking mood. I didn't sleep a great deal. We had a show last night. Silly, listen to that. The first StarSkream public performance in 14 months. And I got to tell you, it went shockingly well. People are like, oh my God, he sounds so good. They haven't heard us in a long time, but we enjoyed it. There's some videos floating around on the internet and Facebook and things. Check it out, you know. StarSkream's back, man. We sold some CDs. I should tally the money. I didn't even care. It's just in my pants on my floor. And I'm gonna go to the gym and, you know, not be fat. I was jumping like a psycho a couple times last night, and I got winded in like one of the songs, and it scared me because I do a lot of cardio and I shouldn't be getting winded. So I'm gonna go do some more cardio, lift some weights, all that good stuff. It's rather warm out. I don't like this song. I'm changing it. And that's a commercial. And that's a commercial. Guess what I'm listening to? That song I don't like. I gotta tell you though, if we're talking music, I should be putting this CD in my car. Do you guys even know what CDs are? Because you're like, you know, millennials and shit. This band is called Dead Lord. They're from Sweden. They're so good. Like, so good. Like, some of their songs start like Judas Priest sounding records and stuff. Like, mighty guitars. You know what I might do? I might put it in. There's this one track on this CD I've just been listening to again and again. I got the new Weezer. It's called OK Human. Not as good as I was anticipating it to be. There's another Weezer record that comes out in like a week, and then playing that single on the radio. So I think I'm gonna like that Weezer record. I don't know what it's called. Something Hero, I think. Here we go. Dead Lord Surrender is the name of the record. And when it loads, I gotta get to a certain track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Dude, track 8 is my jam. Not that you know what that means, but I'm telling you, Dead Lord from Sweden, fantastic band. Like, really good. All right, let's get to 8. 8's like the jam. I'm driving with no hands. Did you notice that? Listen to that riff. His voice is like, it sounds like this cool 70s rock crooner thing. Listen. It's so good. They're so good. Hey David, happy belated birthday. I hope you had a good night yesterday. We're listening to Dead Lord from Sweden. I gotta stop saying Sweden. I should say Sweden. I like saying Sweden though with a V. This song's great. Listen to that. What a hook. Good backgrounds. Sweden, man. Good fucking band. I found them by mistake, and then I just bought the record. It's really good. They're on Amazon, they're on YouTube, they're everywhere. Oh, better drive. So anyway, going to the gym. Got winded on song 3. I changed the set list last night. Not that any of you care. The whole deal we made, we were supposed to play Weapons in its entirety. And there's this song called 1995 that's just not fun to play, really. It's a good song, and I like the song. It's not fun. So I looked at the song, and I was like, you guys want to play Gold instead? Which is the opening track to our record before Weapons, which was called Some Flaws. Good track. It's like... And the problem with Gold is I have to play it early in the set normally because it's really high vocals, like, ah! So listen, I sound like shit. Because I did not sleep a lot. Yeah, not. Anyway. Gold, really high register song. And I phoned it in a little bit at the end. But it was late in the set, no one noticed. A lot of lights and a lot of smoke. I met a woman last night. I should know her name, shouldn't I? It's like Amy or Becky or something like that. I have no fucking idea. Friend of a friend. And we had a drummer in StarSkream 1,000 years ago, before we were technically called StarSkream. And his name was Mr. White. I called him in my book. Mr. White died recently. Not recently, a couple years ago. Chemical issues. And this woman was in the incarnation of playing music with him after we were done playing music with him. And she was nice, and it was heavy, and then she tried to explain to me that it's okay to be in a cover band, and I had to admonish her a bit. She also didn't know that my Eddie Van Halen face covering was Eddie Van Halen. She's like, oh, that's the Quiet Riot logo. And that made me cry in my heart, because clearly it's not the Quiet Riot logo. It's the 5150 logo. From the Frankenstrat. Anyway, she was a nice girl. I should know her name. Man, I don't know her fucking name. She said, I'll find you on Facebook. I got no friend request. I'm not gonna be able to find her, I don't know her fucking name. But she was nice. And she was in a band with Mr. White. Mr. White took StarSkream and me on our first real tour in Europe, for real. Passports, working permits, renting vehicles in different countries, getting equipment, things I didn't know because I was in my 20s, I was a child. And all the stuff, I'll tell you this, I said this to her last night. I might not have learned exactly what to do while touring with Mr. White, but I definitely learned what not to do. And then we spent, that was in 02, and we spent 03, 04, 05, and 06 touring the United States, actually up to 09, heavily. 09 was like the last big outing, which is sad to say because it's 2021. But you know, kids, families, careers, companies, lives. Might hit the road again. I almost bought, I was entertaining the idea of buying a 57 passenger bus last night. It was for the smear price of $5,500, and I was like, I have $5,500. I should buy this 57 passenger bus. And the guy who would drive it was actually at the show last night. He got a fucking 69 mint condition Charger, completely rebuilt. Beautiful fucking car. He brought it to the show. It's smaller in person than you think it is. Like you see it on TV with the Dukes of Hazzard and you're like, that car's gigantic. And it's not a small car, but it's not as big as I thought it was. It's a fucking sports car, man. It's a muscle car. Anyway, that guy said it would be the dumbest thing ever. I should just keep the StarSkream bus as is. Or he said I should upgrade to an RV. I don't really want an RV, but it has creature comforts that the StarSkream bus does not have. The bus is really just for like gear and taking us to shows. There was a point where I was going to buy an old retired Cadillac limo to transport the talent and then the gear would go in the bus, which is something I would definitely do because I'm not smart. That's double the insurance and double the gas and all that good stuff. All right, I'm at the gym. No excuses here. We're gonna go get some, as they say. Brought my bag. Good times. Gonna parallel park. I'm always parking on the fucking phone. Have you noticed that? I've noticed that. With one hand, no less. Ooh! I almost hit that Subaru. I didn't though. I just almost did. Anyway, guys, I hope your Saturday's fucking awesome. The weather's pretty fantastic. If you can, go online and listen to Dead Lord. You will not be disappointed. They're fantastic. Shout out to We Are One. I think you're changing your band name because there's this whole BVB thing happening. BWB. I don't fucking know. I don't even know my band name. Again, happy belated birthday, David. And Solo played. We love them. Gutter Royale. Anyway, guys, have a great fucking weekend. Stay frosty.